start. Looks like we've got some audio recording. Kyle, we might be maybe the worst podcasters on the face of the earth when you think about how we have 3 episodes in about 3.5 years.
3.5 years. We are averaging a podcast a year.
Yeah, and that's about one good one every 3 years.
I will say we are averaging about 3 to 4 mentions a week on recording a new episode for those past 3 years.
I mean, this probably won't come out, but it'll be fun to tell everybody I know that I have a podcast, but never send them it. No. Don't want them to listen to it. Never check it out.
Don't find the name.
It won't be funny.
It's embarrassing. The ones from 3 years ago, I don't want to even listen to.
No, I can't listen to it.
I didn't want to listen to them the moment.
I can barely listen to you right now.
I don't like being in the same room as you.
No, I'm physically... I don't feel good.
I'm sick.
I'm sick to my stomach looking at you.
I'm absolutely ill.
Yeah. No, but the other thing that makes us maybe the worst podcasters ever is that we come up with things to talk about. We fully flesh out the idea and all the jokes we could make. Yeah. And then if we were to ever retell them, it'd be terrible.
So we've come in with nothing. So this is going to be bad for a different reason.
Right. Well, because we had things that we've discussed that we can't get into because the bits would suck, like girl missing leg from shark bite. Now, that might sound interesting as a story, but we can't say it.
It's really not. It's not funny.
It's not
Well,
funny.
I mean, it was funny.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, when it was told.
Upon retelling, it was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad. That did not go well. You said to the rest of our friends sitting in a room in complete silence, me and Kyle thought of something really funny last night. And then we both laughed, and we didn't say what it was for the next 45 seconds was just us laughing about thinking about how funny we were the night before.
Yeah.
To a bunch of people who don't know what we're laughing about.
Right. And then I tried to retell it. It went terribly.
Badly.
No one laughed. and then we went home.
we left immediately after. We said, here's something funny we said last night. Had a good laugh about it again. To no laughter from anybody else. And then said, all right, guys, pack it up. We're out of here. The funny is leaving the room.
Yeah.
The funny's getting in the car and going home.
So the rest of you should probably leave too. You won't be having any fun anymore.
Yeah, if you want to play it out so that it looks like somebody listened to it, that's fine. But I would step out of the room, put the headphones down, go do something more productive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe just turn us all the way down and put on some music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you guys can like and subscribe. I will say, one of the best things about this podcast is, shout out to our friend Ethan. He made us Basement Buddies podcast merch hats.
Yeah.
And we hadn't had a podcast come out in 3 years. So we'll try to put those hats in the thumbnail.
Yeah. But he's a supporter of the brand, of the identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And not only that logo made by Mr. Jaron Wilson, who has become our producer. He's sitting right across from us with my headphones on.
Yeah. Just a bit out of reach.
And the best part of it maybe is that I'm actually producing. I have the laptop, but we just wanted him to hear us through the headphones.
Yeah. Yeah, we just needed another set of ears. An impartial person.
Yeah, how's the podcast going so far?
It's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
good. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's about what we figured.
It's a good vote of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I needed.
Yeah.
I actually have a bone to pick with you about your shower in this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cold water doesn't work unless you forcefully jam your hand into it and then turn it.
Yeah.
But then you can't turn it too far because then it's past its turning radius. So then you have to bring, like a wrench, you have to bring it back and push it back in again.
No, it's absolutely scorching most of the time. So what I like to do is basically not worry about that, have the hottest shower known to man, and then leave into the -30 weather. And then my skin basically just peels off.
Yeah, it just evaporates.
Yeah.
My issue was it was the shame that came along with it. You had already left for school And
Jaren was sleeping on my couch. He was snug as a bug. Literally looked so comfy.
He did. He looked content. I was scared to leave the room. I didn't want to wake him up.
Right.
Yeah. But here I am. I'm awake. I know Jaren's awake. And I go, I'm going to go take a shower. So I walk in there, get nude. I'm in the nude. I'm in my birthday
In my
suit.
shower.
In your bathroom.
Okay.
I'm not in the shower yet. I'm one of those guys who turns on the shower before I step in. Anybody else who turns it on when they're already in are psychopaths, because you're getting hit with either immediate cold or immediate hot.
And you can't do that with this shower. Lord knows.
No. It heated up fast. So there I am, nude, in a foreign environment. And I go to turn on the shower, and now it's heating up. So it's steaming in there.
Yeah.
And I can't get the cold water to work for at least 5 minutes.
Now you're freaking out, wasting my water.
I'm naked and afraid. Like the TV show. And I don't want to text you because you're at school.
Right.
So I'm just standing there. Jaren is sitting in the other room on the couch, so I don't want to come out to him.
Yeah,
and be
penis hanging out. Jaren, the water's not working.
Jaren, do you know anything about taps, showers? Yeah, so that was just like, I just don't appreciate it. That could have been a nice heads up, I think, of like, hey, if you're going to use the shower, it doesn't work properly.
Right.
Because here I am on my hands and knees trying to get this tap to turn.
Well, and then maybe the best thing about that is that the first thing I said to you guys when I walked in the door when I came home from school is, did the shower give you any grief? So I knew you wouldn't have fun with it. Like I knew you wouldn't be.
You thought about it, but was like,
he'll figure it out.
Yeah, they got this. I didn't. Well, I did.
Two smart dudes in a shower together, they'll be able to figure it out.
Yeah,
you know.
On the same note of things that maybe you should tell people before you're gone, is you just said, if you guys leave, text me and I'll give you the code to unlock the door. Well, we left, and I thought I would have a little bit of time before we needed the code. But we walked outside, and Jaren said, do you have the code? I left my wallet inside. So then we just stood outside of your door for like 8 minutes until you responded.
It is pretty funny that I told you guys the night before, let me know if you need the code, when I could have given it to you right then. Yeah.
Listen, we're not smart. We're not smart people.
I know our 30 listeners probably listen to this podcast and think, man, those guys are smart.
Yeah.
Well, they're right for thinking that.
I came here for useful information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we might... Look, we don't want to hype this up too much, but we might have a really cool podcast coming. Now, will it ever come out? Probably not.
Never.
Will we ever make it? No. Most likely no. But the ideas are there, and it would be very cool. If we want to hint at it just a little bit.
I mean, you can hint all you want. I don't. Go ahead.
We have a connect to a former Major League Baseball player.
It could be something.
Could be something.
Now, the best part about it is that other than just words being spoken to people of like, oh yeah, that might work, you immediately dove into baseball stats on
extremely intense. When we heard about it, it was at what, probably midnight. We'd had a few bevies.
A few beverages were consumed.
We heard that we might have this connection, and I paid $10 for a monthly subscription to this stat service and started collecting them right then.
Yeah. No, it was just interesting. I just love how we can be like, we should record a podcast, and then you heard about something even remotely cool, and you said, I know I'm busy in school, and I have a lot of other priorities, but I really need information on this guy in case we record a podcast that we haven't recorded.
I mean, and I've been spending so much time to you. I sent you a Snapchat this morning. I said, look at all these Hall of Fame batters that this pitcher struck out. And that was during a lecture. I was busy.
Yeah, at school. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, this is pretty interesting. We're bad at this.
Yeah, we're bad at this for sure. But we have... I'm interested to see the reactions from our ever-growing audience of how much better or worse we've got at this. Because we were just little kids back then, Kyle.
Oh, we were
how old were we? We were 19 and 18, respectively.
3, 4.
Yeah. We were literally... we're literally young, handsome lads, is what we are.
If I was an outside person looking in, I would go, that is a group of handsome lads.
So I'm excited to record this episode, hypothetically 2 more. Take a sabbatical, okay? And then when we come back and we're, 26 or so, then...
we can record again.
Yeah, we can record again. You know how Michael Jordan retired from the game of basketball, came back, 2-3, 4-5.
Yeah,
you
we're the Michael Jordan.
So we're the Michael Jordan of podcasting if Michael Jordan was really bad at the sport.
Yeah. Yeah, if he played in like a neighborhood rec league.
Right.
Left and then came back.
And he was like missing an arm.
Yeah. And had 2 left feet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're Michael Jordan if his flu game was every time, like just barely operating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, flew he had Crohn's.
Yeah, we're Michael Jordan podcast with Crohn's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, it's very interesting that we just used a sport as an analogy that neither of us watch or really understand.
No, don't. I watched The Last Dance on Netflix. Background noise. Couldn't tell you anything about it.
I think the best part about it was that Michael Jordan is just not a very good person.
Well, we don't know that for sure, but he could be.
He could be. He sort of came off as a degenerate gambler to me.
Listen, but maybe that was just the media. Now, here's the thing. Michael Jordan went down to go play another sport, right? He retired. He tried to play baseball.
Yeah.
Kind of trying to do a little Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders stuff.
Right.
Now, we talked about how I look at baseball stats. He was really fucking bad at that game.
Really, really bad.
Yeah. So I think that puts his retirement in a little bit of extra perspective where, he was like, oh no, like I can do this and I'm just good at everything. And he was like, oh, I'm not good at this.
Yeah, this was a bad idea.
Of course, it's not like I could retire from my career and go play minor league baseball.
It would probably go worse.
Right.
Than his career.
Yeah, but that's the thing is then I'd come back to whatever my career is, hopefully podcasting, and be just as bad at it as I was before.
Yeah, that's actually why we haven't recorded any podcasts. Mm-hmm. Gareth was trying his hand in the minors.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, no, he emailed a bunch of teams and asked if he could play, and included a picture of him like a headshot, which was weird because it's not an acting gig.
No. But there's always room for handsome people on a team.
Yeah.
None of them...
Handsome idiots.
Exactly.
You're not an idiot, but when it comes to the sport of baseball, compared to other people in the minors,
right,
you would be considered an idiot.
Right.
So you're kind of a bimbo.
I'm a little bit himbo.
A little himbo.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could have been.
I'm a little bit himbo. I say slay, I say serve.
You do say serve.
I'm serving slay.
I'm girl bossing. We're girl bossing by recording our own podcast.
We recorded this podcast, Kyle. We left no crumbs. We literally ate, And that's
it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable that I don't want to be. I don't want to be attributed to that.
Kyle doesn't say that. He doesn't talk about that.
I say slay ironically, but
you say it ironically. We started saying it when we were in Vancouver. Had a couple hours to catch our flight, so we just lugged 2 suitcases around each for literally miles.
Miles down a street, through a park.
Me and you walking in front of Jaren and Ethan the entire time and just saying slay. Just using it in different contexts.
As we really wore it out.
Oh, yeah. And then it became force of habit.
Yeah.
And now that's part of my vernacular.
Yeah, your lexicon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I keep my ear to the street, I'm in tune with the zeitgeist, I know what the kids say, and that's what they say,
They say slay.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah. The kids are all right.
Yeah. They're all right?
No, the kids aren't all right.
What happened to their left hand?
Oh,
no, they're more liberal leaning.
Oh,
just the worst podcast.
I think some kids are alt-right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Cringe.
Yeah. No. Cringe.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's good to be back. We certainly didn't prepare any topics.
No, zero.
But I do want to shout out a certain, without name dropping, you know who you are, our favorite teacher from high school. We love you. Thanks for listening. You're the GOAT.
I hope he's still subscribed. I hope this just shows up in his notifications.
Yeah.
And be like, wait, them?
Yeah, like we don't have to... Yeah, he forgot about us.
Yeah. Oh, he. You think he has enough room in there to remember every student? Even the ones he likes?
Even the ones who created a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. All-time best moment of my life. I'm working at a grocery store. We make this podcast. We think, our friends will listen to it. We think we're so funny,
Yeah. Little did we know.
The teacher would walk right up to me and tell me that he's listening to it right then and there. It blew my mind. And that's when I knew...
Pulls out his phone, shows you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I knew we had to never record another one ever again.
Yeah.
I thought, we've hit the pinnacle. We've hit our peak.
Yeah.
It's time to give up, retire.
And we had hit our peak, and now our lives have gotten so much worse than we think we should peak again.
We think it's time for our second peak.
See, people talk about, oh, blah, 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 you peaked in high school. Bitch, I peaked 6 months after high school when I recorded a podcast with Kyle.
Yeah. My peak was before that. My peak was in grade 7 that I won Most Likely to Cure Cancer and also got the Outstanding Baseball Award.
No, how are both of those going?
I'm still working on the cancer thing, and I can just barely play baseball.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that's dope.
But the cancer thing, it's in the works. I think about it sometimes.
You think about curing cancer, or you think about, like, what?
Listen, cancer's not going anywhere anytime soon, so I've got a lot of time to cure it.
It's one of those projects where you can put it down, you can come back to it, it's waiting there for you. There's no agency.
No. I've got a lot of time to cure an incurable disease. And
that's true.
If I have to do it in my garage with my own 2 hands, I'll figure it out.
If you have to get down to the nitty-gritty, you'll do it.
Yeah.
One thing about Kyle, he will work hard. That's the God's honest truth.
When I put my mind to something, I think about doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that the other day of how, like, this is kind of like, you could say it's almost one of our goals to, like, start a podcast or something like that.
Right.
And the thing about setting goals is if you set them too lofty, then when you never do them, you get to go, well, that goal was stupid. That was dumb.
Yeah, I never really meant that.
But then you set them too low.
Yeah.
They're achievable, And then you're going, oh my God, I'm crushing this goal, this goal, this goal.
Yeah.
Then you set the big one again because you're feeling good.
Yeah.
Failure.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of a vicious cycle.
Yeah, there's a far reach from becoming like internet famous and folding your clothes.
Right.
Like those are the types of goals that I have.
Exactly.
And I'm not even somewhere in the middle. I'm still just barely folding my clothes.
No, that's fair. Listen, if you guys know me in person, you know that my clothes stay wrinkly.
I'm more of a bunch guy. My clothes are in a bunch on the floor.
Yeah.
And they start out as a clean pile and a dirty pile. Throughout the week, those piles start interchanging. And they start mingling and they start having conversations.
Smart.
And then I go, well, I don't know which ones are clean and which ones are dirty. And I
so
just wear
the
them
pile
again.
starts again.
Well, now it's just one big pile.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's smart.
And the dirty ones from that go into a different pile.
Yeah.
Some of them are 2-3 times dirty.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I hate doing laundry. You know that about me. I'd rather do the dishes than do the laundry,
Yeah, I mean, that's weird. I like doing dishes. I find it relaxing.
Yeah, and I think that is so goofy, because...
It's not goofy.
No, it is goofy, Kyle.
It's not goofy.
It's goofy, it's silly.
No. Listen, you get your hands in some warm water and some soap. Listen, I don't want to clean the casserole dish that's got the baked on stuff on it. That's no fun. But give me some glasses, give me some plates. It's nice having your hands in some warm water, you know.
Yeah.
You feel like you did something.
Yeah, no, it's a small goal. It's easily achievable for sure. But
listen, your gripe with laundry makes no sense. All you have to do is put things in a machine. It does a bunch of work. You take them out and put them in another machine, and then they're done.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. It's the folding.
No, but you have a problem with it. You said...
No, I have a problem with folding laundry because the thing about folding laundry is it's one of those things that you can't just do it. You know, like nobody's out here just like doing their laundry without like watching TV. That would be insane. So then my task becomes
Do you need your hands to watch TV?
My task becomes watching TV, you know?
And with clothes in front of you.
With clothes in front of me.
Right.
I don't know. It's just one of those...
I feel like you're just so close to folding the laundry, though. Why not take that extra step?
I don't know. Like, some of it I just can't do it. You know?
It's a mountain.
Well, you know how we're both, like, iPad babies?
I am an iPad baby, but I'm more of an iPad baby than you.
Well, but that's the thing, is I sit down and I watch TV and I go, oh my god.
Yeah, I start
what the hell is going on in front of me?
I start sucking on my thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm completely lost. I'm
exactly.
in my own little world.
Yeah, I've got the TV on, I've got a pair of socks in my right hand, and then in my left hand I've got TikTok and I'm scrolling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I have to watch TV to eat, though, most of the time. I'm an iPad baby when it comes to that.
Yeah.
I need something to look at.
Yeah.
I'm getting bored eating my burger.
No, for real.
Yeah.
I was... Do you ever just, like, stop in the middle, too? Like, you finish your food and you're like, that's enough.
Yeah, like you don't finish the show?
No, I did it yesterday. I was
just
watching...
need it for that.
I was watching Cody Ko, and I was like, oh, I should, like, watch this video, like, came out a couple days ago. You know how I scarf down food.
Scarf.
I had, like, an entire box of Kraft Dinner.
Yeah.
I only watched 3 minutes of the video. You know? Like, I get down to business.
Gareth finishes his meal before, like, the ad finishes playing.
Yeah, no, for real.
Yeah.
Like, you know how
You're
when
like,
you go to the movies, you save your popcorn for the movie, you don't watch it, or you don't eat it during the trailers?
Oh, I did during the trailers.
I don't, because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy my movie with this. That's what I'm doing with my supper, is there's a 5-second unskippable ad, and I'm like, hold off!
Wait.
Don't eat it
Don't take a bite.
Yeah.
I need someone else talking to me while I eat this food.
And then it's just like intro music, and I'm like, just scarfing it down.
Yeah, it's true. I've dedicated eating TV shows.
Yeah.
It has to be like a mediocre sitcom.
Right.
Or something along those lines. Mm-hmm. It has to be something I've already seen, and it has to be not that good. Because I don't want to be distracted.
Very, very New Girl core.
New Girl core, yes. My go-to is Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I was gonna say I didn't think that you would put that in mid category. I would, hot take.
All sitcoms are mid. Anyways.
Except for
no.
You know what I'm gonna say.
Wrong.
Jaren, you know what I'm gonna say. Arrested Development.
Oh, I thought you okay. No, yeah, you're right. Yes.
Okay. Literally the best.
I thought you were gonna say another one. I didn't want to hear any of it.
Curb?
No, okay, Curb's also good.
What was I gonna say?
The Office.
Oh, come on.
It is mid.
Yeah.
It is.
There's some heat in The Office, but like, it's been killed. The Office is done.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. No, I'm just. I know you're a big Office guy. But here's the thing: you had to become. You're a closeted Office enjoyer now because it's so embarrassing to say that you like The Office.
Yeah.
You were a fan before all of these people.
Yeah.
Before it came on to
it was on Netflix, but like the show wasn't done.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you were in the trenches.
I was in the trenches, like relative to our age group, I would say.
Yeah, you were there while it was happening. All these people are watching The Office 10 years later, putting it in their Instagram bios, their dating profile bios. Stop.
Mm-hmm.
A TV show should not become your personality.
No.
Especially not one...
You know what you should let become your personality? How you and your best friend are funny and you keep talking about it.
Yeah.
When that becomes your personality, you're good. You're chilling.
See, but that's what we're trying to do. We want it to no longer be our personality. It'll just be our careers.
Right.
Yeah, with this one. I think this is our big break.
It could be. It could be our big break.
It could be. We could go from 15 viewers to at least 20.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, yes. Like we will gain possibly a dozen subscribers.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I might just let the video run all the time on as many devices as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also like want to have like really like long form content, but we have nothing to say. So the podcast, you'll probably click on it, you'll see 50-minute runtime.
Yeah.
We're gonna go get food in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna let it run.
We'll just let it run. We'll come back, put on TV, and eat.
Yeah.
With the mic still on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll hear.
I want it to be an accurate
You'll hear me fucking
representation.
chewing. Okay, let that be known.
This
That's for
guy
sure.
chews. He was chewing gum. We went and saw a concert last night, and in between each song, everyone in that theater could hear some gum being chewed.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And blowing bubbles, which I didn't know you guys could hear. I was like,
Hear
they'll
and
think it's like a snare drum. They're stupid. They don't know what's happening.
I mean, we are stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just there's so much wrong with etiquette in general, but like concert etiquette is just out of control. These people have no sense. It's the same as plane etiquette.
Yeah.
Like you need to be as the least bothersome to the people around you because we're all trapped in one space. It's the same as a plane.
Nobody's going anywhere.
No one's going anywhere, so like let's be cool. But these people we had around us, not cool.
Well, that's the thing is, do you ever, like, you know how, just as far as general, like, social etiquette, what's the saying? Don't yell fire in a crowded theater or whatever. Like, that's, like, way too extreme. Like, don't even whisper in a crowded theater or I'm losing it.
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
No. I shouldn't hear your conversation.
No.
I'm here to hear music. I didn't pay to listen to us talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would listen to us talk on their free time, okay?
You'd have to be a pretty big idiot.
You'd have to be
listen us.
stupid as hell.
But here's my another thing. These ushers,
Usher!
not a different usher. It's their profession to like escort people to their seats.
Right.
And we had a lot of people coming in late. You know, the lights are down.
Yeah.
And they're flashing flashlights all over the place.
Oh, I know that.
How hard is it to point it at the ground? Like, you just need to see where you're going. Why am I getting hit in the eye with a flashlight because someone showed up late?
No, I agree. And
It's your entire job. It's the one thing you have to be good at.
And the fact that they make it explicit at the start of the show, not the band, by the way, but like over the loudspeakers, no phones coming out, blah blah blah.
No.
And then the gall to be walking around, flashlight on. Now, of course, I made a little bit of a faux pas.
A little bit of a boo-boo.
Yeah, because it was the last song, and I thought I've got to get a video of one song. We went to Jason Isbell, so it was "Cover Me Up." That's what he ended it with. And
A banger.
I pulled out my phone. I was like, I'll record. Now, when did iPhone start doing this? When did, in a dark room, you pull out your phone, flash is already on, didn't ask for it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that happens. I pull out my phone. I hit record.
Flashbang.
Flashbang.
Everybody around us.
Everybody's shielding their eyes. They were screaming. They were freaking out.
Yeah. It was embarrassing. Jason tried to kick us out, but he couldn't find where we were.
He stopped the show and he said, "You. Yeah, you. No, the one chewing the gum. Yeah, get out."
Same guy.
Mm-hmm.
Get out of here with your flash.
No, but that was embarrassing, but so I stopped it, turned the flash off, but I still wanted the video. So everyone behind us can still see me holding my phone, like, above my head.
Yeah, here I am talking about people being annoying at concerts, and I was sitting next to the most annoying person on the
Yeah.
See, but I knew it was all in good fun.
And I had the decorum to wait. I had the couth to wait until the last song to do that.
Unless you count the encore. So it was
and I kept my phone
wasn't
away for the encore. You know I'm
You were
not
living
doing
in the
that
moment.
again. Yes, because I like to live in the moment, but sometimes I think, you know,
I want to live in this moment later.
Exactly, and I'll never watch that video.
No, it's taking up space somewhere forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be found at a landfill. They're going to find a hard drive, and they're going to go, you know, what amazing secrets of the universe could be on this? Like some far off alien civilization comes to Earth. We're all dead.
Yeah, the alien civilization sees that video and they go, "Holy hell, this kid is shaky. His hands, he cannot keep them still."
And they said, Do you hear someone chewing gum in the background?
Yeah. Yeah, cover me. Yeah.
Yeah. When did you become... You chew a lot of gum for someone who's so annoying when they chew gum.
Right.
When... I don't remember... Just one moment you never chewed gum. Thank God. Those were the peaceful years.
Yeah.
And then you decided... I see in your room over there you have like 6 packs
It's
of
literally
gum.
just because I like get nervous like tests and in class and stuff, and I chew my nails. So I figured if I'm chewing gum
instead of nails.
Yeah.
I like chewing my nails. It's a lot easier than using nail clippers. I'll be honest.
You're just about efficiency.
I can just do it better than a flat piece of metal.
Yeah.
When you're trying to
Why-
trim a rounded thing.
Why use tool when mouth do trick?
Yeah, I could have been an amazing grade 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. No, peeled banana,
Peel banana.
scratch bum.
Scratch bum. Yeah, scratch forehead. After
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was me when I was trying to figure out how your shower worked.
No, seriously.
Sitting there in the same thing a monkey would wear, which is nothing. Scratching
Yeah.
my head, I started hitting it with a rock.
Yeah.
Just primal tools.
No, for real.
But
Got the trick.
I mean, it doesn't help that since it is actually broken, your toolbox is just a single hammer.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of stuff here with me in case stuff goes wrong, but
But you don't need it.
no.
You don't need it.
It's one of those things where like my parents would be like, "Oh, like you're you're moving in on your own for a little bit here.
Yeah.
Like here's all these tools. You think you'll need these?" And I go, "Don't give them to me.
Yeah, just get
They're
them
gonna
out of
take
here.
up space."
Yeah. That could be dedicated to a complete lack of decor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want this toolbox taking up too much of my planning space.
Exactly. Mom, it's taking up my entire... I was going to keep that wall blank and devoid of any character. Why are you trying to put a shelf there?
This place feels too much like a home. Like, it feels like someone lives in here now.
Yeah, I want this to feel a little bit more like an office, if we
Yeah.
can do that.
Like I'm a transient. Just stopping in for a couple of nights.
Yeah.
I have no intentions of staying here long term.
Yeah, kind of a hermit.
Kind of a hermit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should feel like a nice, like, Norwegian prison where they have, like, a sauna and stuff.
Well, my dad was very excited about the heat lamp in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Because you're taking a pee or taking a poo,
A poo-poo.
and you've got a heat lamp on the back of your head.
Right where I want it. When I'm taking
Yeah.
a poop, is right in the back of my neck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it's for when you get out of the shower and you're cold. But no, when I take a dump, the back of my head is steaming.
Steaming hot.
You know?
Yeah. It's like it's like the worst sauna on the planet.
Yeah. Exactly.
But you could technically run the shower and the
Steam
heat
it
lamp
up.
at the same time.
Yeah.
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 And then it would be like you're in Norway.
Right. Except for instead of like a normal sauna where there's like health and like recovery benefits,
And other naked old
this is
dudes.
just uncomfortable, and like my actual shitter's right there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, all the stinky water is also evaporating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or all your dirty toilet water.
No. No, it's cool.
It's cool. I don't even like saunas in general. Too hot. Get me out of there. Why what am I in here for? If I want hot water, I'll take a shower.
Yeah.
And then I'm also clean. Right now I'm just in a steamy room, barely able to breathe. I'm on the verge. My entire body is way too hot. And there's just other naked people. Well, I mean, you don't have to be naked.
You don't have to be naked.
But these old people,
Oh, I
they
go
step
crazy with
foot
it.
into a hot room and all of their clothes are off.
Well, because I used to, like, when I first started going to the gym or whatever, I was like, ew, that's weird, you know, like, why is everybody... And then you realize, it's just old mans in their buns. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter.
Right.
So now I do
It
it.
matters
It's
to
comfy.
me.
It's comfy. It's fun. You put a towel down, of course. You don't want to be spreading your cheeks on the tile. You know.
I mean, they are. And you're, like, so worried about fitting in with them. So, like, spread those cheeks on the top.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
No. I've also... Yeah. Just... Anything that a naked old man will do, I don't want to be a part of. I think that's...
So
a
what
general
happens when
rule
you
for
get to
life.
like old man?
I'll die.
You'll die.
I'll die.
Okay. Do you know what? Do you remember when we talked about this? How I said, if you ever get Alzheimer's, I don't want to see you. I'm just done with you. You know?
Yeah, it was super heartwarming. It was really touching.
Yeah, because I just think like now we can't have all these like running jokes and stuff. But I did have a caveat.
I'm useless to you.
Yeah, and I can't keep explaining it to you. I'm Gareth. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. This is what we did. This is why. No, you remember? You thought I was funny. You thought I was funny. Remember that?
Yeah. I think what you're more worried about is that me with Alzheimer's will forget you, and I'll get to know you again, and I'll hate you.
No, exactly. So that's why I just dip. We're chilling. Then
I don't even remember that you exist.
We've told our let's say in this hypothetical future that we have some children or something. We've told them if both of us get Alzheimer's, put us together, and the staff knows, seat them together every day. And every day we get to go, what's your name?
It's Kyle.
It's Kyle. I think my best friend's name is Kyle.
Yeah. What's your name?
Gareth.
I had a best friend named Gareth.
No way, that's so weird.
That is so weird.
He was really funny.
Mine wasn't that funny.
Yours wasn't that funny?
No.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
And then we would just go into a bunch of bits, but
we tell each other like stories. Like I'd be like, oh, and remember when Kyle he did blah blah blah, you know?
Yeah, and I'd be like, this Kyle guy sounds like a real character. Mm-hmm. Like he sounds like someone I would not get along with.
No, he would, and I'd be like, I don't know why I like him either.
It was difficult. Mm-hmm. It was tough. But then we just get to do that every day.
I know,
every day,
and the staff's thinking, holy hell, shut these two up.
It would be the worst. We're just the peanut gallery from the Muppets, but we are less funny, and it's the same thing every day, which is basically what we do every day. Right now.
I get to make fun of you for, we're eating lunch together, and I go, what the hell, you're picky, or something like that.
I'm not picky.
Oh no, you seem like you're a picky guy. I don't know. It's funny. My friend Kyle, he was picky too. He was picky.
Yeah, well, that's weird because I'm not picky, so it must not be all Kyles. Yeah. I'm not picky. I just I know what I like.
I know. But I'm not saying I'm saying in the future,
fruit.
In the future we both have no memory. I know that I would like to make fun of you then.
What if I forget that I don't like certain foods? Now I'm less picky because I have Alzheimer's. How about that?
Yeah, okay.
And I'm just eating slop.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm eating whatever is put in front of me.
Yeah, they're feeding you blended up food, and you're like, "Did you put tomatoes in there?" Like,
I can taste them.
Yeah,
I would be able to. I have a discerning palate.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
I think that's why you like more food, just because your tongue is dumb.
Oh yeah, my tongue's stupid.
It just goes, oh, this all tastes the same. I'll shove it in my mouth as fast as I can. And mine's like,
Kyle, if you ate faster, like there was like some sort of like predator chasing you, then yeah, you would like everything.
Yeah, if my taste buds didn't have a single second before another piece of food was in, and the piece of food that was just sitting there was in my throat already, yeah, then maybe everything would taste a lot better.
Yeah,
because you're just getting like drive-by taste.
Yeah.
It's just like, what was that? And then before you know it, there's another spoonful in your mouth. And your brain's like, okay, I guess we like that then, because he's still eating it. But like, we can't really get a grasp on the full situation here.
Yeah.
No, yeah, maybe that's why you're not picky. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just a vacuum.
Mm-hmm. No, and your taste buds, like, if we're doing like analogies, are like a little fucking toddler. Okay? So...
it's hurtful when you say those things to me.
Yeah.
It's funny when I say them about you, but it's hurtful.
That's true. That's true.
I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not picky. I eat fruits and vegetables. I feel like that's the number one thing where people are like, oh, they're picky. It's like, no, I eat a decent amount of groups. I just don't like things in those certain groups.
That's fair.
I get it. Okay? But listen, it's just... I just don't like mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms.
I don't like mushrooms that much either.
And onions are overrated. I know they're one of the base like foods for cooking. When they're in things, it's fine. But when people throw raw onions on something, I don't want
it. In this like hypothetical like blended up food, you think they ever they ever put a raw onion in there and you're freaking out?
Yeah, 100%.
I agree.
Or wait, no, because it's an ingredient, so I'd be fine.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, just testing the logic. Ingredient, blend it up, like whatever.
It just can't raw. An onion is way too much taste for my delicate little baby taste buds. It's too much. But as an ingredient, it's fine. It's fine.
Right.
But
it's all good.
This isn't calling out any one single person because we know multiple people. Well, at least I do. That like just won't eat vegetables at all.
Right.
So like to call me picky when I know that these other people exist, that's what hurts my feelings.
Right.
Because I get it. Okay, sometimes I can be a little difficult with what I put in my mouth. I understand. Okay, listen, I get it. But there's other people out here who like won't eat a single vegetable, won't eat anything that's green. Like that's a different level.
Worst color
of picky than I am.
Yeah. I agree.
There's just certain things that I don't like, and then seafood.
Yeah.
Which was technically a poor man's food at one point anyway, so really what I'm trying to say is I'm a little bougie.
No, you're one of those like bi-coastal elitists that lives in like the middle of nowhere in Alberta.
Yeah, just go ahead and eat your stupid little sea bugs. Mm-hmm. Oh wow, they're delicious. Yeah, it looks like something alien.
Yeah, yeah. So tasty. Looks awesome.
Yeah, giant sea spider. Oh yeah, dip it in butter. I'm sure it tastes delicious. I'll eat a cow. Thank you. It's on all fours.
Yeah, one of those normal things with 4 stomachs. Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, it just eats grass all day. Mm. It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's good. Pigs just hang out in their own feces. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want.
Exactly. Hey, roll around in some shit and be literally almost no actual muscle tissue. Sounds good.
Enjoy eating your microplastics from the ocean. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my god, I literally love microplastics. Also,
they do taste yummy.
Think about like, because I do consume seafood, just so much seafood. The mercury content in my body's got to be insane, right?
Unreal.
Like, it's something like you're not supposed to eat like canned tuna during like more than once every week or something.
Yeah, I think so.
And I eclipse that, like I am blowing that out of the water.
Breaking records.
Blowing it out of the water. Seafood theme, yes.
That was intense.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you're like 3 more cans of tuna away from becoming the Mad Hatter. Just like full on mercury poisoning.
Yeah.
Just losing it.
Yeah. That is kind of funny that all those like northern voyages, they were like, oh, it's just everybody goes insane on those trips. They just have lead poisoning. God, why is my husband acted like really weird when he got back from like that trip? If they ever make it alive. And he's just like, honey.
Yeah. Filled with lead poisoning, and they've been drinking rum for 4 months.
Yeah.
Every day.
Dude, they must have had like fun. Like imagine being like stuck in the ocean, but you're just like completely like blitzed.
You're drunk and like chemically insane because you are filled with so much lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
And you haven't
and you have frostbite. Like.
Frostbite. It's cold. You just lost 3 people like yesterday. All of your best friends either fell off the ship, died of scurvy. Mm-hmm. Scurvy, I mean, that's an issue.
That's an issue, for sure.
There was no limes and lemons to garnish their rum drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have been doing that. Because we do that all the time now. Anytime you order a drink, it comes with a lime or a lemon.
Exactly. I bet you... That's what's crazy is like 500 years ago, trying to find like the Northwest Passage, they were having their Coronas plain.
That is disgusting.
Gross.
They probably would have found it if they had limes.
Yeah, I agree. It is kind of funny that they just like... somebody was just like, oh no, there's a passage. And they were all like, okay, we should all die trying to find it.
I'm pretty sure this exists. Can you give me 40 human lives and a giant boat?
Yeah. No, and just pay me when I get back. We're really confident it's there, so pay me when I get back.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'll come from the other direction because I'll have found it, but I'll be back.
I'll come from the other direction, however, it is flat, so it's because I turned around and made a circle.
Yeah, I hit the ice wall, and we came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, what they actually did was they hit an ice wall and then died.
Yeah. No, that would be a fun expedition,
Dying?
No, just like the lead poisoning.
I think the first 2 weeks would be fun.
Yeah.
You're still high on excitement, and you're starting to crack open those barrels of rum because you're out of fresh water.
Yeah.
And then you were like, now we're having fun.
See, if those explorers had, what's it called, a life straw, you know, they would be fine.
It'd be so easy. Why didn't they think of that?
Yeah. Okay, dock the boat.
Every straw's out. It's just a bunch of people on the side of the ship.
Yeah, on their knees. Yeah.
Oh, man, I would have been forced to walk the plank almost immediately.
For
any number of reasons. Being annoying.
Yeah.
Just trying to make jokes.
Yeah, just like drinking way too much of the rum. They're like, oh my god, he's wasting it.
This is supposed to last us forever. I already ate
you don't even have lead poisoning yet, and they're trying to paint you as crazy. They're like gaslighting you. They're like, no, you're being insane. No, you have to walk the plank.
I'm not crazy. You guys are crazy.
No, like seriously, like guys, remember what Kyle like said? He said he saw like a siren. You know?
Yeah, but it was just someone who's really good at singing.
Yeah.
That's gotta be a siren.
That is crazy too, to be like just sirens, like that whole like idea of that. Like you see like a naked lady on a rock and you're like, no, I'm horny. You're like, park the boat in the rocks, we're going.
Turn right into these rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I also think it's funny that on the maps they drew a bunch of dangerous sea creatures. It's like I would be sitting there using it as directions. I'd be like, take a left at the giant sea monster.
Yeah.
And then we'll be in America.
Yeah. If you guys want to, so we've got a Leviathan coming up in about 2 days' time.
So just steer left. We'll go around for today.
Yeah. Oh no, we can't go around. That's the end of the world. We'll literally fall off. Oh, we have to go through.
God. They thought the world was on a giant octopus. Like, you know, the ones that had like the tentacle borders? They're like, wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. That's how they convinced a bunch of those guys to get on the boat.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to see the giant octopus at the
I like how like all those, you know, even further back, like 2,000 years further, they came up with all like the zodiac signs and the constellations, and like these are the same people who are like, oh no, it's flat and we're just getting lead poisoning and we just drink like beer instead of water, and now everybody's like, no, like seriously, I can't go out, like it's Mercury retrograde, I can't.
Yeah, and the world is flat.
Yeah,
again, we circled back.
Mm-hmm.
It as a Libra, I'm just gonna say that.
Oh my god,
I don't know. I suck. Everybody hates me because I'm a Libra.
Well,
the amount of Libra slander is crazy. Listen, I don't even know. I don't even care about the horoscopes and stuff, but people just hate Libras. Like, I was talking to these girls once, and they asked me about my sign, red flag, immediately. But I said, oh, I'm a Libra. And they both, like, recoiled. Like, they were like, oh. And I was like, what? And they were like, I dated a Libra guy once. Never again. And I was like, okay. So you just won't talk to anymore? Like, if you find out I was born in October, you can't talk to me? Like, what? Whatever. What's the reasoning behind that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm a Scorpio, along with Drizzy Drake. So I feel like he kind of like seems like a guy who's like
into horoscopes,
not actually into them, but like he meets a girl and he's like, no, like I'm actually a Scorpio, and she goes, oh, stop, and she hits him like this.
Yeah, and then he hits her back.
Yeah,
and he goes, you stop.
Yo, no, what are you? No, shut up. Oh my god, I knew you were a Pisces.
That is true.
But he says at Toronto, he's, man, I literally knew you're a Pisces.
I knew this bad thing was a Pisces.
Shorty, a Pisces. Shorty, I knew something was fishy about you.
No, Drake is that type of guy.
And they probably don't like it either, but they're like, I want to fuck Drake, so I'll pretend that I like horoscopes.
They're both pretending to like horoscopes.
Oh, can you guys hear my upstairs neighbors?
They're mad.
They didn't like that joke.
They don't like the podcast.
Yeah. They are not a fan.
No. Ugh. And those are the first viewers.
Yeah.
First listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they don't. That was a dislike.
Yeah.
Stomp.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Wish they would fight more so we could get that on the recording.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. He has my hair, but.
Oh.
Yeah. Well,
I'd way rather be an upstairs neighbor.
I guess so. Jaren, you're a downstairs neighbor, hey?
Yeah, I am.
You hear clomping?
Yeah, occasionally. Pretty annoying, but whatever. What can you do?
You gotta deal with it. You know?
I'd rather dish the clomps out.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I mean, I am a heavy-footed lad. You know, it's because I'm flat-footed. You know.
Yeah.
Just the whole. You know how like other people like have their weight like kind of distributed on like the balls and like their heel. So
on their balls. Yeah, I keep a lot of weight in my balls.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we should end it.
Okay, end of the pod. Thanks for listening, guys. Hopefully we
blew you.
Hopefully
away.
we never do it again.
Oh wow! See you in 3 years.
Yeah. See ya.